Hey families, I wanted to quickly talk to you about a topic that I think you all can appreciate. How to talk to or coach or mentor your teenager in a way that they can receive from you. Everybody gets their guard up whenever they feel they're being attacked, or if they feel like they're being told how to think, especially a teenager. So we gotta have in the front of our minds our goal when we're trying to coach or teach or correct our teenager, not to get our point across in the sense of like emphaticness or just trying to shake sense into them, but rather the priority is to make sure their guard does not go up, because if once that defensiveness goes up, then they're not learning anything and teachability comes down. So I got 5 strategies for that. I'm going to cover 2 of them today and then 3 the next time. One of them is you can try warning them before you correct them or try to teach them. A lot of times I'm in here and I'll have something that I need to draw attention to one of my students' attention, that they can know what to work on. And I know that if I tell them something they're not doing well, something that they need to work on, that there's a good chance that their guard is going to go up. So what I will do is sometimes I will say, hey bud, I need to share something with you, but the initial reaction, the automatic response that your brain is going to have when you hear this is you're going to want to defend yourself, or you're going to want to explain. And when you do that, your guard's going to go up, and I won't have the ability to teach you much after that. So will you try to stop that initial automatic response when it happens? So I'm about to say something, and when I do, I want you to stop that initial response to be defensive, okay? Do you think you can do that? And when I do this for them, they often will actually kind of find this fun. It's like a game. Okay, so I'm like going to try to control my automatic responses. That sounds fun, right? So that actually works, believe it or not, for me anyway. Y'all can try it, see how it goes. Number 2 is you can definitely try to be non-reactive or non-emotional. If someone feels that they're being attacked, then their guard definitely goes up. And one of the best ways we can make them feel attacked is to get emotional or reactive. If we say it in any sense of harshness at all, then they're going to feel attacked and the guard just goes up. It makes sense, doesn't it? So let's say that you have a kid who is never doing his chore, which is taking out the trash. Here's how I might confront him as his father. Hey, bud, I'm gonna have to remind you about the trash. And listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not personal or anything like that. I have to make sure that I teach you to be responsible so that you can be ready for the adult world. And so I've decided what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take $2 from your allowance every week, every time I have to remind you about the trash. Again, I'm not upset. I love you. You're fine. But I do want to teach you to be responsible. And so that's, I think, how I'm going to go about it. So I know, maybe it sounds like I'm being too careful, but I'm definitely trying my hardest not to come across as reactive or emotional with him. Hopefully that will be able to help him keep his guard down. Okay, I recommend doing some role play with your co-parent, and try to implement those 2 things. That when you're trying to correct your teenager, your first priority, sorry, spam calls. Your first priority is to make sure his guard doesn't go up. And 2 ways to do that to practice this week is try warning them first. Tell them, I'm going to fix to say something, try not to get defensive, and then try to be non-reactive, non-emotional. See how that goes for you. We'll talk again next week.